My name is Alyssa.
And I'm Emily, and you're listening to Slash&Slay, a horror podcast. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Emily.
Hello. Long time no see.
I know. It's been
For real.
forever.
It's actually been, 2 weeks we decided?
2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we've seen each other, since we've talked, since we've laughed, since we've joked.
Cried.
Since we've,
Sweated.
I've cried since then.
I have too.
A lot.
It's okay. Well, sorry no episode last week.
Yeah.
I was busy tanning in the sun on vacation. Not really. It rained the whole time.
And I was busy in the hospital.
Sad.
Ooh. It was so nice and relaxing.
But now you're all fine.
I'm fine.
For the most part. Maybe a little emotionally scarred.
I'm a little emotionally scarred. I'm a little have a disease now, but that's fine.
It's okay. We're fine.
We'll move past that.
We'll move past it. In better news, are we so excited for this weekend?
I am.
I'm actually really, really excited.
I'm really excited. Why are you excited?
Because I get to go to Trader Joe's. No, I'm kidding.
That's all I care about.
Alyssa's bachelorette parties this weekend. And I must say, I will give a shout out to the bridesmaids, the maid of honor and the bridesmaid. They have knocked it out of the park. Truly incredible. Good job, guys. Thumbs up for me all around.
I don't know what's all planned.
I don't either. And I kept being like, do y'all need help? Do y'all need help? Do y'all need help?
They haven't responded to me.
They were like, thanks, we're good.
We're
thanks.
good.
So it's going to be a surprise for me if anything crazy happens.
Well, I don't know.
So
my sister did have my fiance drop something off at her house. I wasn't supposed to know about it, but I have his location.
And so you saw.
So I saw that. I was like, why were you at my sister's house? He was like, I'm not allowed to say. So I was like, okay. So it must be something. Maybe. I don't know. It might not be. I don't want to expect surprises.
No, I'm expecting a really fun time.
Yeah, I'm excited to see everyone.
Chill
have everybody together.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be overnight. And so it's not going to be drag out sort of thing.
Whole weekend. No,
yeah.
It'll be.
I think it'll be just perfect.
24 hours, honestly.
Yeah.
24 hours of crazy, wild fun.
We're going to get dressed up.
Not really. For brunch, we'll get dressed up.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't even know.
So I shouldn't pack my heels or.
I mean, you can.
No, kidding.
I probably won't. But
no, I will not be wearing heels. But I'm really excited for that.
I am too. What are your thoughts on bachelor parties in general?
Bachelorette parties?
Bachelorette parties.
Bachelor parties don't have. No, I'm kidding.
Don't.
I've only been to one,
mm-hmm.
and it was at the maid of honor's house, which was nice. We had the whole house to ourselves. It was Twilight themed, so we watched all the Twilight movies, and we had
love that.
Twilight mocktails, which was fun. We did it was like a 2-nighter thing. We had fun games, and yeah, it was fun. It was just a lot of different girls all together, which was really interesting to see us all working together. Not working together, but cohabitating for a little while, and it was really nice. And I met some new friends, and it was really good. It really breaks the ice for the wedding day when it's really stressful.
Yeah, and there'll be people there that I've
met maybe half.
I think you've met everyone but two people.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I think you're right.
And one person, she hasn't met anyone in this group. She's I've known her longer than I've known my best friend. She so that'll be fun. Hope you like her. I think you'll like her.
I love everybody.
I hope you like her.
I'm easy to get along with. I think. I hope. I'm just ready for a good time to have fun.
Me too.
What about you? What are your thoughts? I guess I really didn't give my thoughts. I just told you about the other one I went to.
Well, that's a thought. I think that they can be crazy, and I think that sometimes brides get a little crazy and their demands for what they want.
Talk about it. No, I'm kidding.
I know, me. So
not at all.
But just having to shell out thousands of dollars for a weekend away.
I think that is so mean to your friends.
I know, to be you have to be here, or you don't.
Bachelorette parties in Mexico, I get it, fun, whatever, but are you gonna pay for it?
Yeah, if you'll have money and you'll have the time off, great. But if it's becomes this guilting thing, I'm not about that.
Yeah.
Not about it.
It is a really guilty. Even just having a chill one, if you really can't go or whatever, you're oh my gosh, like I feel really bad, but whatever. I also think that too. I think it's just like a little over the top, especially if it's not, I don't know. I really like how you're doing it. I think that's really good. And I don't think that, I don't know, that's like a big thing is like when you pick your maid of honor, you want her to know exactly how you want your bachelorette party to be. And so I'm kind of strategically thinking about that. Like, who's going to throw me the best bachelorette party that I'll actually enjoy? Yeah. So there's pressure for all of you out there who want to be my maid of honor.
Oh, wow.
Kidding. Yeah. I don't know. They're fun. They're good. Last two raw. Not that it even is one.
Right. But it'll just be fun to have a bunch of people.
It's an excuse to all get together. Yeah. Who's the farthest traveling?
I think me, you, and my sister. Yeah. Maybe Brie because.
Right.
Well, no. I mean, we're farther than her, but she might be the next one after that. Yeah. But, bachelorettes, they can also be horrifying. Weddings can be horrifying. Do you have any personal horrifying wedding things that happened to you in your life?
The bachelorette party I went to, the one other wedding that I've been in, the bride got COVID the day of the wedding.
Ooh.
So that's kind of horrifying and horrible.
That is.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
Other than that, I've been in a few weddings, but like once I was a flower girl, when I was really little. Another time I think my only job was to sit on the front pew and straighten the bride's. It was my cousin. I just had to like straighten her veil. Fun job. Yeah. A horror story with that one was my dress wasn't made the day before, so I had to hurry up and make it.
You had to make it yourself?
I just had this vision in my head, and me and my mom were making the skirt, and it took a long time. Like 15.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Yeah. What about you?
I feel like I have not really been to weddings or been in a wedding in a long time. I really haven't had like really close friends get married recently. But my sister's wedding, I sobbed the entire time. I sobbed walking up the aisle. I sobbed standing up there, and everyone was looking at me and crying because I was crying so hard, just like sobbing. I was 17. Aww. And I wasn't ready for her to get married. And it was hard for me to accept. My
17 is very young to watch that happen to your older sister.
Yeah, it was. And like, my brother-in-law was like, he's fine. I don't know him. And now he's going to be part of our family. Okay.
You weren't into it.
I wasn't into it.
How long did they date before? Not that long, right?
Not that long. They were friends for like a couple years before they started dating. I think they dated 8 months, something like that.
And now, how do you feel about your brother-in-law?
It's been 15 years, so I think he's by now is officially part
earned
of
your trust.
Yeah, he's officially part of the family. So, and they have 4 children. So
he's stuck.
He's kind of stuck. He's stuck with us.
And you're stuck with him.
I'm stuck with him.
Dang. No, that's good. Any other horrifying?
No.
Did you like cry on purpose to like have all the attention on you?
I really didn't. I literally.
That's what I'm gonna do at your wedding.
Are you?
It's like, oh my gosh, guys.
Just like,
yeah,
in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
To make it all about me, because that's what I love. The
photographer's just like, I can't stop.
Yeah,
I can't stop.
I have to take pictures of this crying girl. That's what he has to do. Yeah. Well, let's hope your wedding goes wonderfully. I'm sure it will. I tried to tell her that she literally has the easiest job.
Just gotta show up.
All you have to do is show up, look beautiful. You're doing it right now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. You're doing it right now. You just gotta walk down the aisle.
One foot in front of the other. Don't trip.
Say the easiest yes of your life.
I'm gonna wear my wedding walking shoes to the rehearsal, so I can be like, actually, I need to actually start walking around in them because they're kind of uncomfortable.
But it's only one day.
It's one day, and then I'm changing into like some blinged out tennis shoes for the reception. Okay. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm gonna have blisters and bloody feet.
I don't care.
No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm really excited for your wedding, and your bachelorette party.
Me too.
And I hope nothing horrifying
horrible
happens.
happens.
But that's a good transition into
It's a great transition.
wedding horror, which is what we're talking about today.
Oh my gosh. How'd you know?
We're just talking a lot about weddings, so we should have told you that it's not just jabber, but
we're
talking
there's
about
a horror element involved in this episode.
Horror weddings, horror bachelorette, all the horrifying things that have happened in horror with weddings. That's it.
Yeah. There's not like a ton out there.
We were trying to think of a few more.
Centrally like wedding based.
Or bachelorette party based.
Yeah.
Which that would be a perfect.
It really
Both
is.
of them are perfect because all your family's together. You're in a space. Crazy exes could come up and try to kill everybody.
Got some sort of like intruders.
Maybe your husband's crazy. Maybe your wife's crazy. That kind of stuff. We did watch 2 to talk about specifically. The first one, let's hope that this weekend is not like this. It's called
I really hope.
Bury the Bride. It came out this year.
Yeah.
On
Tubi specifically. So it's free. It's free.
It's free.
It's a free movie that you can watch on Tubi.
On Tubi for free. Haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it. Emily was just like, hey, there's this one called Bury the Bride. And I was like, all right. And I said, play. And I started watching it.
Did you get a little scared at first? Were you like, "Ooh, is this gonna give me bad vibes?"
No, it's a Tubi movie.
No, it's a Tubi movie.
It's a Tubi movie. I was not I really went in with low expectations.
I went in with like the bottom
bottom of the rack. I went in with the Boogeyman Cometh expectations. And well.
Do you want to give a synopsis?
Yeah, I'll give a synopsis.
A synopsis.
A woman's bachelorette party getaway turns deadly when her bloodthirsty fiance and his backwoods friends crash the party.
Uh-oh. Overall, this was really short, like an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah. There was actually a few scream queens in it. I looked up some of the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were.
I didn't recognize. I recognize some of them, but I didn't
vaguely
know for sure.
The girl who plays June was in Halloween, a few Halloweens, I think. 3 of them were in the same horror movie.
Really?
Like in the past, yeah. And then the girl who plays Carmen, she was in like the Divergent series.
Oh.
Yeah, and they were all in that horror movie together, her and her sister, I think. But everyone else was kind of just not super well known. They were in a few like rom-coms, but yeah, so it's these, what are they, 4 girls? 5 girls.
5 girls.
5 girls go to this like it literally looks like a shack
in the desert.
In the
middle of nowhere.
And this girl is having June is the bride, and she's having a wedding, and none of them have met. Only one. The sister has
her older sister has met him.
David,
but no one else knows who he is.
And they're having a one-on-one wedding, like just by themselves. Yeah. No one's invited.
He doesn't have social media. Like he's
such a red flag. If you don't have a phone, don't have social media.
Yeah. And the sister is like, yeah, and he's missing teeth.
Yeah.
So it's like you call him like a hillbilly and stuff.
Yeah. And so she's like, I don't know why she's marrying this backwoods guy. I don't know what's going on, but if she's happy, I'm happy. And all of these girls are very different. Like we have Carmen, who's the stereotypical.
Very, very cliche. Very like a lot of stereotypes.
Yeah. You can pick out who's going to be what. You know, we have the protective older sister.
Yeah. And she's very like prim and proper and like always wears like headbands.
Yes. Looks very preppy. Then there's Carmen, and she has the
booty shorts.
She's wearing booty shorts. She's drinking. She's having fun.
She's a little shaker.
And then there was starts with an L, I think.
Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn. I think. Yeah. And she was like holding a book.
Yeah,
and her and Carmen don't get along. Yeah. Very like everybody. You knew exactly who they were.
And then there was the mom. It was Betty. She was the mom.
Yeah,
she was
the
like
mom
the
of the group, and she has like ponytail and wearing her yoga pants. Yeah.
And then the bride was just kind of like.
She was
everyday
like
girl, like girl next
blondie.
door. Yeah.
But I really liked that fact that they were all very.
I was actually at first I was like, oh, of course, but then like I don't know, something about as it went on, it kind of worked.
It kind of worked, and I really liked how they all fought and bickered because I'm like, you know, when you, for example, the Descent, they're all very different.
Yeah.
But they don't really fight within themselves. They're kind of just like, oh, there goes this girl. This is how she is. But in this movie, they were like, why are you like that? And they literally were like very passionately arguing. And a lot of arguing was happening, which it's a high stress situation, a bachelorette party anyway.
I believed it too.
Yeah,
I actually thought the acting was not bad.
No, I think June was the weakest actress.
I agree with you.
Everybody else was pretty good.
I think I think Carmen was good, and I think the sister. I don't remember.
The sister was really good.
She was really good.
Yeah, and I like their arguing was like, ooh, that was good.
Painful.
And then the fact that like after that one night when they argued so bad, and then they woke up and they're like, do you want coffee? Yeah, and they're like, do we love each other again? And like really that is normal. So exactly.
They're like, I'm sorry. And it wasn't like this. That's
so sisters. That's so, you know, friends fighting. So I really like that. I thought that made it more realistic. And then when the guys showed up, I had no idea. So they're in this secluded place that David had specifically been like, you can go here for your bachelorette party.
Like it's his family's house.
You go here, you're gonna love it.
Like one thing I was like, it was literally in the middle of nowhere, just this awful shabby looking place. And when they walked in, I was like, I would have been like, all right,
sorry guys, let's go somewhere else.
Let's go to
we'll tell them we went there, but we didn't. Yeah. And then when they found the hot tub, which is like an inflatable, and then there was a dead sheep in it or something. You would stay? June was like, let's drain it. Girl, no. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Crazy? I won't get in there.
Was like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, everyone's like, didn't that make y'all hungry? I'm like, okay, girl. Yeah, it was really funny. And so they're in this shack thing, and they have one more night. They're about to pour wine, toast one more time.
It's like $2,400 bottle of wine.
Yeah. The days went by really fast. Like, what did y'all do all day? Y'all just did yoga?
No, it did skip to them. Like, they did yoga, and then they kind of got mad at each other, and then it literally jumped to nighttime.
Pitch black, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like,
so I don't know what they did all day. Oh, just like walk around this little shack. Because the sister was like, I have so much planned, and then they like didn't do it. There's nothing to plan there. So whatever.
You didn't know what you were coming into, so how did you? Anyways,
no. So I don't know what they did all day.
Holes there.
But then that night they're toasting, and there's a knock at the door.
And I actually really liked. I thought that moment was iconic. Yeah. They're just like talking, laughing, about to sip their wine, and then there's like just a knock, and they all turn and look at the door and just freeze.
I also really like the lighting in that one. Yeah, because it was like they were all kind of backlit, and it just looked And
it was like you could see everything like going on like. There shouldn't be anyone knocking on the door
because they were in the middle of nowhere,
on this shack, and the way it just like paused, and then it was like just silent, and then it was like knock again, then they all like jump and start freaking out.
And
it's very real.
There was nobody. I would literally be like,
just like no one
freaking out. Move. Yeah, that's something I wrote down. I was like, I can see myself accidentally getting into this situation, like being like, I didn't want to go to the bachelorette party.
Honestly, same, because I go out to cabins by myself all the time. So honestly,
yeah. However, this one was dirty.
It was. It really was
not like an Airbnb. So the knock happens, and the boys show up. David shows up, and he meets everybody, and they come, and they're like. They're very backwoodsy. Yeah. More so than what I even thought.
There's David. I just know there's Puppy.
And then there's
by Chaz
two
Bono.
more. Oh, okay. There's two more guys too. And then they all have their guns, like their rifles.
Yeah, they all have their beer, and they're like, we're going to join you.
Yeah, and apparently.
The sister's mad.
Yeah, I'd be mad too. So. And June was like, I'm sorry. I thought you'd be mad if I told you they're coming. And she's like, yeah, I'm really pissed.
But they're not staying.
Yeah, they're not staying. Their excuse for coming was saying that they were going to scope out the area to make sure that no big cats were around.
Known for big cats.
Which I don't know why wouldn't they come the first night? Hopefully the big cats don't get them.
To give them some complacency.
Yeah, but...
Of course, Carmen's like flirting with everyone. She's like,
being Carmen, and she's bored. And
so she agrees. She's like, I want to go with the guys to go hunt these big cats. And all the girls are like, that's probably not a good idea. She's like, I don't care. I'm gonna go. So she goes with him.
Stupid.
Why
did she started dancing? Like why did that scene go on
for so long? She was
dancing
sexy dancing in the lights of the truck.
Yeah.
For so long.
I was like, speed it up. I was scrubbing to be like, when is this over? Because
it just kept, and they were just like standing there watching.
They
her.
were like this.
Yeah.
And she was like, and I was like, this must have been horribly awkward to film. It was just there was no purpose to that.
I did like her like in the car though, when she was in the car and she was like, my nose is stuffy. Like,
yeah, she was so like just trying to make conversation
awkward.
Yeah,
they were being like silent, like these gruff backwoods guys. And she was just like, my nose is stuffy.
Yeah, she's like, thought we were gonna go farther. Like, oh, we're already here. Like, just making little small talk. Yeah. And she's flirting with one of them, and she's like, oh my gosh, like take our picture. And he's like, yeah, take my picture with my girl. And so she takes a picture on her phone, and she's like, let me see. And it turns around, and she's the only one in the picture. Which, when I saw that, I was like, what the heck?
I actually looked away at that part, and I didn't. I didn't
so you had
see
no
it.
idea.
I had no idea the whole time. That one moment ruined it for me. No, the big guy like bit in her neck, and I was like, oh,
vampire.
Which
I didn't know this movie was about vampires at all.
Either. I thought it was just going to be like, I honestly thought it was going to be like girls turning on girls, especially when they were like arguing a lot in the beginning. And I was kind of like, okay, because at the beginning there's like a prologue thing, and she's like stabbing. You see one of the girls stabbing. So you think like, I thought it was like the bride, they were going to all turn on the bride or something and kill her.
Well, I thought the fiance was just going to come and kill them. But then I was like, oh, maybe they're going to pull a barbarian. Oh. And I was like, okay, maybe they're not. And then I was like, oh, never mind. So it's about vampires.
Yeah. All the backwoods boys are vampires.
They're vampires. They're backwoods vampires. And they have a tradition where they, once a year, come to this place. They lure people to the place, and they take a bride. And apparently the way you become vampire is if you get bitten, and then they bury you.
And then you'll
bury the bride.
You'll come back as a vampire.
Yeah. And so they are going to bury the bride, and it goes from there.
And basically it's just, after that, it's like traditional running, hiding.
Trying to survive. Picked off one by one.
Yeah, being picked off one by one. Until the bride. Is killed.
Yeah. Very... And
she kind of sacrificed her. Didn't she kind of sacrifice herself for the sister?
And, yeah, because her sister's about to like put her weapon down, I think. And then she's like... Yeah. I was just kind of wondering why the vampires are so easy to kill, though.
Yeah.
They're like really...
They were.
There was a weird like lore for that, because they weren't scared of the traditional stuff, except for sun would get them, but after a while.
Yeah.
So they had to be in the sun for a long time.
Yeah. If they were just in the sun for a little bit, it didn't count.
Yeah. It's just like doesn't matter. But like if you shot them, they're dead. Yeah. Or if you like chop them, they're dead.
I was confused about that too.
Yeah. So they were really easy to kill, which was interesting. But I thought it was interesting to see like some hillbilly vampires.
I know. It was.
Like what would... I was like, this is exactly what like backwoods people would probably do if they were vampires.
It really did. It made sense.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to be in the writing room with this son and be like, interesting. That's
hillbilly
a good
vampires.
choice.
Never would have thought.
Yeah. And then of course the sister's the final girl.
Yeah.
After June gets killed. And
she buries her. And then she waits. And then the next night she goes and stands over the grave, and her sister claws her way out.
And all the bachelorettes.
And all the bachelorettes have also been buried, I guess. I guess she went around and buried all of them.
I don't know if she did, yeah. But then I was like, is she wanting to be a vampire now too?
I don't know. Because it just ends with like the sisters hugging.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Yeah.
So
I think she probably wanted to be a vampire too, but I was like, are they going to know to bury you?
Right.
They better.
I don't know.
Because then she won't be a vampire.
It was interesting.
Yeah. I also was wondering, like, do you think she paid for her wedding? And now it's like, I wonder how much David was like, yeah, go ahead and buy that.
Right. Yeah.
And with no intention.
Yeah, go ahead and buy that. Put a deposit down for that venue.
Yeah.
We'll totally get our money's worth on that.
You could tell that it was probably a low budget
Yeah.
But I think it still looked really
It wasn't bad. It was very
good.
campy.
Yeah.
Campy horror we love.
Yeah. I would definitely recommend this one. I
would too.
Slay it.
I slay it too.
It's free. It's fun. Tight hour.
It's free
and 20.
and fun.
I just had a really good time.
Me too. And I was surprised. It was surprising for me.
If you have a whole group of friends that are your bachelorettes and they like horror movies, watch this one.
That'd be fun. Even if they don't like horror movies, make them
watch it.
Make them.
It's really not that bloody.
It
It's a little gory, but it's really dark. The whole movie's really dark,
It
so you
gets
can't
dark
really see.
when all the gore's happening. So
Yeah, it's probably because it was really cheap.
Right.
So they're like, make it dark, make it dark.
We don't want to see how unrealistic this kill is.
Yeah,
which is
fine. There was at one point that the character Puppy, he's apparently mute, so they said he doesn't speak, and then they're cornering. Whenever the girls are trying to escape, they corner Puppy, and he's like, "Don't shoot, don't shoot." He starts talking, and he's like, "I'm one of you. Like they turned me last year. Yeah. I'm gonna help you escape. Just don't kill me. Don't kill me." Did you think he was telling the truth? Because then they just killed him.
They did just kill him.
They just killed him.
I don't know.
I think he was telling the truth, but I'm like, I'll believe anything. So
he could have been, but at the end of the day, put him out of his misery. You know.
Right, he was just a vampire.
Yeah.
They would just shot him and he's dead. So
no big deal.
Not really like that cool being a vampire if you're just easy to kill like that.
Right.
But whatever. That's
fine. We'll gloss over that.
Yeah, we'll gloss over that. And let's manifest. This is not what this weekend is going to be like.
No.
Jared is not a vampire.
Jared's not a vampire.
Confirmed. I like how they were like, have you seen him in the daylight?
Oh, yeah. She was like, yes.
Oh, wait maybe I don't know. Yeah. I'm like, that's how you know you're getting married way too fast. Right. If that happens. Yeah.
If you have not seen him in the daylight. I have seen my fiance in the daylight.
For a prolonged period of time.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. We have been kayaking. In the sun. We've been in the sun.
When he proposed, you were in the sun.
Sort of.
It
was a little foggy.
Ooh. I think you need to spend the 4th of July outside.
We do. Well, he won't be here. Uh-oh.
How convenient.
How convenient.
I'm on to you.
That's why he always wears a hat.
All right, am I freaking you out a little?
I'm scared.
Okay, so second scenario we don't want to happen is, have you seen the movie Ready or Not?
I wonder.
Yeah.
I have.
Ready or Not, which came out in 2019. Here I come. Bridget Mendler. I remember when that song came out.
Me too.
I was on vacation and I was sitting on the hotel bed and I was watching the music video and I was like,
this is amazing.
And then rumors of her being pregnant came out and I was like, what? Bridget Mendler.
Not Bridget Mendler.
But no, I love that song. It's kind of good.
And it should have been the theme song for this movie.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to play.
In my opinion.
But it didn't, unfortunately.
It did come out in 2019.
2019. Do you want me to read a synopsis?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go. Grace couldn't be happier after she marries the man of her dreams at his family's luxurious estate. There's just one catch. She must now hide from midnight until dawn while her new in-laws hunt her down with guns, crossbows, and other weapons. As Grace desperately tries to survive the night, she soon finds a way to turn the tables on her not-so-lovable relatives.
I love how expressively and upbeat you read that.
Oh, you are so welcome. I'm glad you
She must now hide from midnight to dawn while her new in-laws hunt her down.
Not so lovable relatives. This is starring a newer Scream Queen, Samara Weaving. She plays Grace, and there's also Adam Brody, Scream King. They've both now actually been in Scream movies.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was in Scream 6.
The newest one?
Mm-hmm. Very beginning. And Adam was in Scream 4.
Wow.
So they're Scream Queens and Kings. And they play Grace and Daniel, who are the lovely couple.
Adam Brody's not the...
Brody's just
the
kidding.
brother.
Just kidding. You're right.
I don't know who plays some guy plays her husband.
Some guy.
The youngest brother. And then Adam Brody plays
the brother. Right. And Grace is the bride. Beautiful, lovely bride.
Yes. And we love her.
Mm-hmm. It's been a minute since I've seen this one, but from what I can remember, it opens on the wedding, right? We just jump right into the wedding.
Yes, which I liked. Instead of it's just like it jumps right into it instead of there's not like I don't know. I feel like with some movies like that, it's going to be about a wedding. It gives like a montage of the relationship before or something. But like
My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yeah, it literally just jumped into it. And I think you already get a sense of the couple immediately.
They seem like they
love each other.
Yeah. Which I don't doubt that he loved her.
I don't doubt that either. I just think...
Well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't if he brought her into that situation to begin with.
True.
I would have let it go if there was even a possibility. For those of you who haven't seen it, though, after the wedding, the tradition in their family, their eccentric old money family, which I love.
Mansion.
I love
with a wedding
crazy old money families. I forgot there's a scene before. The opening scene is of the brother and the husband at the beginning of the movie as children.
Yes, that's right.
And they're hiding.
And they're watching.
And they're playing a game. Yeah. They're playing this game with their whole family and they're watching something horrible happen. Someone gets murdered. And so the tradition is on the wedding night, you play a game with your new...
Yeah, you draw
a card.
A card.
And the card will tell you what game to play. And it could be chess or checkers or whatever. But she just happened to draw hide and seek. And this means the whole family is going to hunt her down and try to kill her.
Yeah.
And so, of course, if as anybody would in the situation, I'm like, ha ha ha, hide and seek.
She's like, okay, whatever. And so she goes in to hide, and she hides in like the little elevator dumbwaiter thing. And she's just like waiting there. She's like, okay. Would you, I feel like we've had this conversation before. Would you be like, if you, on your wedding night, were like, we're going to play a game now. You got to go hide and seek.
If it was my family, like my dad's side of the family, they just are incapable of going to bed without being like, let's play a card game or something. So I'm like, all right. So I would like be like, sure, let's play the game.
Bat an eye.
No, I'd just be like, okay, weird, but whatever. You know, I'm tired.
But they're also like, oh, it'll be fun. Just tradition. Like,
you're part of the family now.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. They're rich, quirky. That's kind of what you expect from weird, rich white people. So I wouldn't be too suspicious. I'd be like, okay, fun tradition.
Like, weird, but all right.
What about you?
I don't know.
You probably like, no, I'm tired.
I'd be like, can we play tomorrow? I'm exhausted. What if she just refused to play? Is that an option?
Maybe they draw for her.
Well, like, what if she got the card and they were like, you're going to play hide and seek, and she was like, nah.
Can we play
I'm going to bed.
Checkers instead? I'm really good at checkers. Yeah. I don't know.
That would have given her the option.
Well, she was just a okay, let's go for it. Girly. So she did hide. And did you ever like change spots when you were playing hide and seek as a kid? Me either. But she did because she got bored.
She did.
Right. And then even the staff, I don't think that was fair that the staff was out to get her too.
Yeah. So
she starts hiding from all these people trying to kill her, basically.
She figures out that they're trying to kill her.
They're being for real. Yeah. And their whole reasoning behind wanting to kill her is because in this family book, right? It's a book. They say that if you don't, then your whole family's going to die.
Get murdered.
Like they're all going to.
Yeah, they're all going to.
So it's you or me.
It's like it's not like the devil or like some sort of like curse that's on their family.
Yeah. And she's like, that is so dumb. Like, can't believe y'all believe that. Yeah. So stupid. And so she's trying to convince them that this is dumb. Eventually, the brother, Adam Brody, starts helping her and trying to escape. And so she basically just tries to survive the whole night.
Basically, that's what it is.
And they are fighting for their lives, too. So it's very intense, very brutal. She gets some gnarly injuries from children. The children are in on it too. And then what happens at the end?
So at the end, they I think the brother, Adam Brody, he ends up getting killed.
Yes. Yeah.
She stabs the mom. I mean, she is fighting, and at the very end,
In
they
her wedding
figure
dress,
out,
very cool.
yeah, they figure out that like the husband is like, okay, fine, we'll do it. And so like they get her on the table and they hold her down and they're gonna like kill her. And then I think,
Oh, the sun comes up, right? She distracts them.
yeah, I don't know. Probably should have rewatched.
We should have rewatched the very ending. But at the very end,
I just know she gets up and she kind of gets away, and the other family wants to kill her. I think the husband is actually trying to be like, no, we shouldn't kill her.
mm-hmm.
And the sun comes up and she's like, y'all are stupid. That there's no curse. This is so stupid. And the sun's up and they're all looking around. They're like,
wow,
oh wait,
there's no curse. We're fine.
There's no curse. And then one by one,
They just explode. Which was hilarious. I loved that was true. And then she's just drenched in blood.
Yeah.
And she just walks out.
Well, at the very, she's like, right before the husband explodes,
Mm-hmm.
she says, I want a divorce. And she takes
Oh,
the
yeah.
ring off.
That was really cool.
I think that's what prevented her from exploding too, because she was technically part of the family.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think. I'd been like, oh,
get it off.
Yeah.
Try to get the ring off.
Divorce. That's smart.
Mm-hmm. And at the end, she's smoking a cigarette. Well,
The whole
house
mansion
is
burns.
on fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's covered in blood. And it's just like, it's a beautiful image.
That would be horrible. What a horrible, horrible
What
experience.
a horrible wedding
Because
day.
then, like, how do you tell people? How do you tell the cops? Like, what do you...
Yeah, they exploded in front of my very eyes.
And then what do you do? Like, I would never get married again. I would never even try. I would never trust anybody again.
Oh, no.
Ever.
No.
Be like, you are wrong.
You are lying to me.
Yeah. And I think she realized that at the end that he really didn't love her, because if there's even a possibility, like I said, like there's no way I would bring someone into that if there's even a possibility. And I would just like not be in that family anymore.
Yeah.
But he wanted the money. So, I don't know.
Money is the root. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Mm-hmm.
Money is not the root of all evil.
The love
of money is the root of all evil.
Quotes. TM, trademark.
By me. It's, I think
I
it's a Bible
actually...
verse.
Oh, right.
But I'm trademarking it.
Trademarking it now. It's mine now. Whenever I watched this movie, I didn't want to see it.
Same. I actually thought it was going to be
really stupid. Yeah.
I don't even know if I really fully appreciated that much the first time I watched it. I think I was like, oh, that was okay. And then I think I watched it again and was like, wait.
I think it's a really good movie.
Really
and it's
good.
Radio Silence, right? Radio Silence guys, which we like. Scream 6. They are really good. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're up and coming. I guess they made it already. They're
already
up.
Wasn't that long ago.
But then they did Scream 6, so they're up. They're not coming. They're here. They're up in here.
They're getting up there.
Yeah, they're up in here. I think it's just if there's going to be a one horror really good wedding movie, it Ready or Not's perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I did appreciate her very bronze. Is that the word? Not brains. Brawn, not bronze. Brawn approach to everything. She was like, I'm going to fight my way out. I'm going to live. And yeah, I love this movie. Slay. I mean, slay.
We slay it.
Yeah, we slay it. I think this would be a really fun date night movie.
Yeah,
if you're like, want to be like, weddings.
I'll have to show my fiance. Be like, just be glad this is not what you're marrying into.
Or you can watch him to be like, are you getting idea? Like, is this normal to you? You know,
is this, are you, he's like, oh yeah, my family has this tradition too.
Yeah.
I'm like, I forgot to tell you.
And then you'd be like, I want a divorce.
I'm not even married yet.
I want to not be engaged. Yeah. But hopefully not.
I don't think so.
Let's hope not. But yeah, very good movie. What else did we think? Other movies. We said
Beetlejuice.
Corpse Bride. It's kind of. It's a little cartoon.
Bride of Chucky.
Bride of Frankenstein. I don't think your wedding is gonna be like that at all.
I don't think so.
Let's hope not. But July is the month of wedding.
July
the wedding month
equals month equals wedding.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hot as balls.
You heard it here, folks. The weather ladies here.
Hot as balls.
It's gonna be really hot.
That's what I'm reporting.
But it's okay. We're gonna have such a good time.
We are.
If in this hypothetical world, you could have your perfect wedding with horror characters, what would you do?
So my groom would be, my groom would be Patrick Wilson.
Which character?
All of him.
Okay.
All of his characters. Ed Warren.
They're brother wives.
Ignore Lorraine.
Okay.
I'm Lorraine now. Ed Warren's my groom.
Okay.
Who would your groom be?
I want to say Ash, but like he might cheat on me.
Well, it's your world, so in your perfect world, if he won't cheat on you, then
okay.
Because mine's married, technically, so.
Okay, my perfect world, he doesn't cheat on me. And I'm married to Ash Williams. I'm going to be married to him. What about your maid of honor?
Maid of honor, Pearl. Easy. She gonna be handling business. Okay,
she will, but also if the attention's not on her, she'll whack you.
Well.
Okay, in your perfect world, she doesn't kill you.
Exactly.
If any bachelorette puts their toe out of line, we won't have a toe anymore.
Yeah.
It'll be hatcheted off.
Exactly. I think she'd fight for me. And then I'd be like, and I would throw her the bouquet. Be like, I'm throwing you the bouquet. She'd love that. And I'd let her perform at my wedding too.
Okay.
Just to appease her.
She wasn't bad.
Yeah.
She could dance.
Yeah.
Sure.
She's talented.
I think my maid of honor would be Wendy Torrance, maybe.
Nice.
Because she would just be really chill, I think. I think she'd be like very mama-esque, but she's still young. I think she would be like, make sure I didn't have anything in my teeth. She'd make sure everybody was nice and fed and warm. And she would, I don't know, she'd be smoking cigarettes and we'd just be hanging out back behind the, I think it'd be fun.
I think she'd be a good maid of honor.
Yeah. I wonder what kind of, do you think she'd like take me skiing or snowmobiling for my bachelorette party?
Maybe.
That'd be fun.
You would enjoy that.
Yeah. Who else do we need? Best man.
Best man. Who would not my best man, but who would my Ed's best man be?
My Ed's best man. That to be a little douchey. Like every best man has to be a little douchey.
That's true. Ooh, and Pearl could take care of him. AJ McBride.
Oh my gosh.
AJ Gilbride.
Yeah.
Him.
I said a little.
He sucks, but Pearl will take care of him.
Okay, yeah.
She'll be like,
you're just making a scenario
come here. And then she'll hatchet him.
So you don't have a best man now?
Well, it's after the wedding.
Okay. My best man would have to be, this is hard. I'll do the projector man to counteract your Pearl.
Okay.
Because he's a little, but he's still like nice guy.
Yeah.
But
he would
definitely hit on all my
sleep with Wendy and not
he would try to he'd try to sleep with one of my gals
for sure. For my flower girl, I'm gonna pick the twins from The Shining.
Ooh,
that would just be
flower girls,
a vibe.
They just be like,
yes, and they'll just like slowly walk down, like put a pedal, and everyone will be freaking out, but it'll be cool.
But they'll be like they did
a good job. They're in matching dresses already.
Good job.
Easy.
Yeah. My flower girl would actually be, I think I'll do Danny, the flower boy, and because of his little tricycle,
that'd be cute.
He could just drive around.
He could throw his little flowers out of his trike.
Yeah. Be really cute. And it's Wendy's kid, so I'm like, oh, it's probably my godson or something.
Yeah.
My scenario in my head is growing. Or maybe he should be the ring bearer because he'll roll up with the... No, I won't. Okay. Who's your ring bearer?
My ring bearer is Gabe from the cemetery. He's gonna bring the rings.
Just everybody watch their heels.
Everyone watch out.
Your feet.
Watch your feet. Listen for trucks coming towards the church.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But I think he'd be good.
He'll be good.
He's cute.
Yeah. My ring bearer. Trying to think of kids.
Chucky.
I thought Chucky, but I can't have Chucky at my wedding.
He's like knifing everyone.
I'll have the entire Losers Club be my ring bearers.
Aww.
Because it'll take all of them to keep up with it.
True. They would lose
They'll lose it.
They're literally called the Losers Club.
Yeah. They'll have to shove it in a cast or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have them all.
That's cute. I love that.
I have a big wedding. Huge party.
5-6 ring bearers.
Yeah. Who else do you need in the wedding?
That's it.
That's all you need.
Oh, who's the officiant?
Father Karras.
Duh. Can he be mine too?
Yeah.
He'll expel all the demons that are in all these people.
Yeah. But is he like, I don't know, if he doesn't have enough faith, then maybe you're not actually married. It's all in the heart.
True.
I'm kidding. Anybody can be officiated.
He can do it.
Yeah.
He has to get ordained online.
I could get ordained before your wedding if I wanted to.
You could.
Real quick.
You really could.
Yeah, that was our perfect wedding. So your wedding now is going to be like a little less perfect. Compared to your ideal wedding.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's okay.
It's okay.
Maybe I can designate you to be the murderer.
The kooky one?
Yeah.
Okay. Who should I kill?
I'll get back to you. I'll slip a paper to you the day
of
the wedding.
Yeah, I already said I'd be your bodyguard, being like,
yeah.
You're not invited.
Yeah.
All your wedding crashers might come in. And I'll just kill them.
Yeah, easy.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kill anybody.
This is a joke.
What else we got? What else we talking about?
What else we got? We do have some Reddit bachelorette.
Oh yeah, bachelorette horror
stories.
So this is basically for us to take notes on what not to do this weekend. Okay. I read a few and they were all a lot of just girls cheating on people.
Oh, fun.
And saying that they shouldn't marry telling the bride they shouldn't marry who they're going to marry. Let's see. Let's do this one. I'm going to read. This was 7 years ago.
Damn.
Pesh 527 said, I attended a bachelorette party almost a month ago. The party itself was great, but all the problems were with the hotel. The sheets were pulled down to reveal a giant urine stain. We called the front desk and then sent someone to change the sheets. When they did so, we discovered a giant blood stain in the mattress. One of the girls was Googling Tropicana murders, so a whole new mattress was brought in. One of the girls demanded they comp the room and was told best we can do is $100 off. It was easily $300 something a night room, and by the time we went to bed it was 4 a.m. due to the commotion. In the mornings the power went out, and before the elevators were broken we had to schlep down 15 flights of stairs. We had to schlep down 15? Schlep. Okay, gotcha. We had to schlep down 15 flights of stairs. That would be horrible. That would ruin it.
Unless it was like ended up being like a fun little haunted hotel. No.
But also, like, did y'all not read the reviews? Like, you can't be the only one. You gotta read
the reviews.
Yeah. That's horrible.
I have one.
Okay, read one.
This is also 7 years ago. From Moria, Morrya. My cousins had a Jack and Jill bachelorette where they and their wedding parties went on a camping trip.
Sounds awful.
The engaged couple had been together 12 years, had 2 daughters, and were finally trying to make it official. One of the groomsmen, the groom's first cousin, got drunk and told everyone that he thought it was a terrible idea for them to get married, it was a big mistake, and that they should split up. He ended up with a beer bottle broken over his head and a scar to tell the tale. He was also uninvited to the wedding.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh.
And that was probably like the worst story of the night, and I'm sure there was more.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine?
All
your girls,
all the guys
going camping with all the guys. That is a recipe for disaster.
Seriously, that you knew that was gonna happen. You knew something was going to
Something
happen.
was gonna
Come
happen.
on.
A lot of these that I was reading, it's like the alcohol.
They're just so messy.
They get too drunk.
They're so messy.
Let's see another one. Okay, here's one from UOFH Coog. My bachelorette was awesome. Don't get me wrong. There was only one bump in the road. My sister insisted that I invite her friend. I said no to begin with, but she wouldn't let it go. The friend then RSVP'd that she couldn't come anyway, but once we got closer to the date, she changed her answer to a yes. My sister ended up entertaining her the whole time, and we were constantly waiting on this girl. She brought her stripper heels for her when we went to Bourbon Street and constantly was stopping to change shoes. The cherry on top was that she was boy crazy. The woman is married and made out with 2 different guys in one night at the same club. I was so embarrassed. Luckily, it didn't ruin my time, but definitely changed the vibe of the party.
It's always got to be one.
And why can't they read the room?
It's people that don't have any sort of self-awareness at all.
Like,
They
what
suck.
made you think that was okay?
I don't know.
I cannot imagine. My sister went to a bachelorette party in New Orleans this past week.
Ooh.
Or not week. This past year.
No.
I'm not that brave.
Absolutely not. Someone's either going to jail, going missing.
And we're not crazy, but that would still happen.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how crazy you are.
Do you want to read one more?
Yeah, I'll read this one. By an austere serenissimo.
You heard that?
I was a bridesmaid and not the maid of honor, but my friend didn't like her first bachelorette insufficiently racy or sexy. So I took her and the others to the only male strip club in town, bought her drinks and dances and settled in. I went to the bathroom and came back to find her making out with a stripper and having cold feet about getting married. Threw $100 at the male stripper to get him to help me to get her out of the club. Friend proceeded to drunkenly cry all the way home on the metro.
Ooh.
Well,
that's horrible.
It is horrible, but maybe it's because she figured it out before actually getting married.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if... I don't understand. If you, like, seriously are going to do something like that, why are you getting married? They don't know. I don't think people understand.
This is your life.
This is your life.
You're ruining it.
You only have one life.
Oh. Well, that was depressing.
That was really depressing. It was horrifying in other ways.
At least
I'd rather get killed by a vampire.
No, yeah. This weekend is not going to be like this in any capacity.
No.
We won't even have the opportunity to turn into this.
Because I said I want to maybe go to a restaurant to eat dinner, and that's it. And then I want to go back to the Airbnb.
And we'll have fun playing games.
Yes.
Yes.
I love games.
And we'll be all tucked in bed by 9:30, right?
Right. Exactly. Who's in bed?
Love that. I'm so excited.
I think there's bunk beds.
I call it top. Y'all hear that?
Heard it here first.
I call top. Yeah. I used to be the top bunk of my siblings.
Me too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Me and my sister had bunks.
Isn't she shorter than you?
Mm-hmm.
You still long legs got up there.
I probably wanted to be the top bunk.
I did too. I was
like, adventure.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
I'll do it. It's such an adventure to be the top bunker.
I literally one time was so scared. My dad is 6'2". He's skinny, but he's like 6'2", 6'3", and I used to always like have to sleep with my dad because I was always so scared. And so one night I was on the top bunk and I was like, "Get up here!" I was so scared, and so he was like, "Poor thing." Up. Yeah. Anyway.
Hope there's bars and you don't fall off.
Yes. If I do, I do. I'm really excited for this weekend. I'm really excited for your wedding. So July is going to be crazy.
Crazy.
So we might avert from our normal scheduling.
Yeah, we might. And I hope you guys can bear with us as we do. There's just a big season of change coming up for me. Mm-hmm. The set might be changing in a couple months.
Who knows?
Who knows what's going to happen. So we love you guys, and we hope that you can bear with us through all these changes. Again,
stick around, please.
Because we changed everything in April.
But it might just be different. It might be almost the exact same, just in a different place.
Yeah.
Y'all won't know it.
You will not know.
It'll be a secret.
Yeah.
Please stick around. Watch us as we release videos, please. You can follow us on Instagram at slashandslaypod, on Twitter at slashandslaypod.
Plod.
Not plod.
Not
pod.
plod. At TikTok.
TikTok,
At
slashandslaypod. YouTube here at slashandslaypod. Please like, subscribe, comment, talk
Let us
to
know
us.
your bachelorette horror stories.
Are you married?
Was it horrible?
Did you have a really good time? Yeah, let us know. Oh, we can't wait to hear from you guys, and we love you.
We love you guys.
Bye.